There are many convenient buttons on the main user interface. The mfunction soft button opens up the Quick Access menu. It's here that you can access the main menu system, as well as have quick access to editing the patch and loading and saving show files. The Unlock button makes the screen views editable, and the Add Window button gives you access to all the available windows. Creating and saving screen views is covered in an additional video. The GM and FM buttons display the current fader level of your Grandmaster and Flashmaster. Touching the function opens a virtual fader pop-up for adjustment. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close it. The top center area displays the currently selected queue list by queue list number and name, and the current queue you're in by queue number and name. Touching the function opens a virtual control pop-up. On the left is a virtual fader allowing you to adjust the fader value. The next column of buttons are Go, Pause, Go Back, and Release. The Gear button opens the queue list options window. The check mark is redundant in this pop-up as it selects the queue list, which is already selected. The next button steps ahead with no time, and the final button toggles the queue list on or off. The bar at the bottom displays your current queue and queue name, and under that is the queue list number, the current queue of the total number of queues in the list, and the fader level. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close it. The MPC screen varies slightly from the M-Series console screens by having a main playback pop-up button available here. Touching it opens the virtual main playback window. You can drag the window anywhere on your screen and it'll be in the new location the next time you open it. Right-clicking on the button allows you to open additional virtual controls. Touch the button again to close the pop-ups. On M-Series consoles, the current timecode type and time are displayed in this location. Touching it opens a pop-up allowing you to change the source. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close the window. The next item displays system use and spins when the console is processing. Touching the chat function button opens a window allowing you to type in a message to other consoles in a network show. Type your message and hit enter on your keyboard or press send. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close it or touch close. The question mark turns on a help feature allowing you to click on an item for description of its functions. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close it. The next area is another location that differs between MPC and M-Series consoles. On MPC, the common Windows OS window control commands are available. On M-Series console, it displays the current system time. On the left side of the screen are the view buttons. There are 2 pages of 8 available, and the arrows top and bottom allow you to page through them. Touch a view button to change your view. Creating and saving screen views is covered in an additional video. The previous screen button always takes you back to your last screen view. The fixture control button opens a pop-up allowing you to lamp on, lamp off, and reset fixtures, as well as park and unpark them. If you have fixtures selected, the commands will apply to the selected fixtures only. If you have no fixtures selected, you can lamp on, lamp off, and reset the entire system by touching the buttons and confirming your action. The console will automatically offset the command execution slightly across your entire system. At the bottom of the screen is the command line and playback section. The command line displays all the actions you're taking. The box at the beginning of the command line displays the current console status. Just to the right of the command line is the virtual keyboard pop-up button. Touch it to open and close the pop-up. Next is the virtual keypad command button. Touch it to open and close the pop-up. The next button displays the currently active parameter type, which is selected by the LCD button on the console or on the virtual fixture parameters window. Touching it swaps the CV between parameters and FX. The next 4 windows display the current parameter values associated to the encoders. Double tapping the window or the encoder will open the direct access pop-up. Click on the X in the corner or the close button to close it. The arrow at the end opens the fixture parameters window. Details on this window will be covered in an additional video. Touch the arrow again to close it. The bottom left button displays the current playback bank, and touching it opens a bank select pop-up allowing you to change banks. Touch any place outside the pop-up to close it. The next set of buttons are related to the main playback faders and display information about the playbacks assigned to them. Swiping your finger allows you to change banks. The 10 buttons at the end display the name of the queue list assigned to the 10 playback buttons available on the M6 console or on the virtual main playback window. Double tapping in the window area will swap the playback buttons and the playback faders, allowing you better access to them. The playback faders are still assigned to the 1 to 10 playbacks, but the window gives you more information about the playback buttons. Double-click again to restore.